Hello, and welcome to another episode of My Opinion Means Nothing. This week on the show, I am joined by my good friend, Dean Logan. Hello.
Hey.
How you? Oh, shit.
Go on. Well, I was going to say how you do, but...
I'm good, thanks, man. Since you're the guest, I was going to ask you how you're doing first.
Oh, cool. Be my guest. I'm doing good.
That's good to hear, man. I haven't really hung out with you for a very long time, man.
Yeah, I suppose. It's called life, isn't it, man? We all just getting on with it.
Such as life, man. But we're back in the bubble. So, how's acting going?
How's acting going? Jeez. Is there a simple answer to that question? I
know, it's always
complex. No, it's good. I should say it's good because, I've got nothing to complain about.
That's true.
So it's good. It's good.
Did you have an audition today or?
Not this week, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
What have you auditioned for that you can mention?
That I can mention?
Yeah.
What have I auditioned for that I can mention? The new Men in Black.
Oh.
That's been made. Audition for that. Haven't heard no news because, as you know, this business is if you hear nothing, you probably ain't got it, and if you do hear something, you got it.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
But it's still no guarantee till you sign that contract. But
Indeed.
still, but yeah, no, it's like I think that's the last thing I auditioned for was Men in Black. And, cool.
What do you think of this new Men in Black? I hear it's going to be like a reboot.
Do you know what? Even though I've got the audition and stuff, I don't like to invest in it. So do you get me? Like, because if I'm something like, oh my God, I really want that shit, bam, you just get disappointment. So I've got used to the disappointment of not knowing whether you got something or not. But more, what helps with that is not investing in it. So like not finding out what's going on in the story and like what's my part in the story and oh wow, you're gonna be in a scene with this lead and that. Nah, I just like get in there, get out, and then try to forget about it. And that's what I do.
And then if you get it, then you can get... Once you sign the contract, then you can be like, well, I'm in a movie with so-and-so.
Do you know what I mean? Like, nah, I wouldn't even say that. I'd wait till that thing is filmed and the scene is shown, man. Scenes get cut.
That's true, true, it does.
My first ever background gig that I did was with a great actress, we're now friends. Her name's Marimar. And she had to learn this alien language. I'll give you a bit about the background, actually. It was Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing background on that. And this is my first, foray into see what a set looks like, a proper set. So, anyway, I was on there and she had learned this whole alien language and she was killing it in her scene. Killing it! Man, when the movie came out, I see a little message James Gunn sent to her, oh, really sorry, because of time constraints, we had to cut that scene. And it was the bar scene where, like a casino scene, and I think Groot and Drax gets into a fight. And it was really short. So all that stuff she had to learn in an alien language was just thrown out.
It sucks. So does it work in a way where... Will you get paid even though your scene might be cut?
Oh, yeah, it's standard, man. You've done the work, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
Can you imagine that? Imagine that. You're like your McDonald's employee, you sell someone a burger, they don't like it. So they don't eat it, they leave it on the tray, and then you don't get paid.
Imagine.
Well, your customer didn't eat that.
But that's how it works in reality TV, though. Stuff like, I hear, Real... whatever they're called, I don't watch that shit, but... Real housewives or whatever, they get the more if they might shoot for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
But if their clip doesn't get played on TV, they won't get paid.
They don't get paid. No, screw that, man, because you're investing time in that.
Yeah, that's peak.
So I'm not really into the reality TV. I prefer to just live it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The fucking, what's it called? Love Island that just finished.
Man, I keep hearing about that. And
me too, man. Me too.
And Twitter and all that. Do you know what? I don't even know. Is this podcast PG?
Yeah, man. Swear if you want, man.
Because I swear a lot.
Yeah, man. I got the swearing tick on it.
Okay, yeah, cool. So Love Island, man. No, you tell me about it because
I can't. Only thing I can tell you is what I read about it today. I read that Danny Dyer, who is Danny Dyer's daughter.
What, EastEnders Danny Dyer?
Yes.
Yeah.
He named his daughter Danny Dyer.
Maybe it's Danielle or something.
No. It's Danny Dyer.
Okay. Well, he wanted a son, obviously.
Well,
I can't say shit because I named my son after me. So yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean.
So Danny Dyer won Love Island with some other guy. I'm not sure how Love Island actually works.
Yeah.
I believe that singles go onto some sort of, I guess, go into a house.
Yeah.
And they get into couples, and then.
Oh, okay. So
as
they
the week
deliberately
goes
encourage
on,
them to
as the week
get
goes,
with each other
I
and
think,
stuff,
yeah,
and they keep swapping partners, no doubt. Like, it's just Big
like,
Brother.
Different people get voted out, but it's Big Brother with singles and dating.
To make sure that they hook up, basically. And I suppose they're trying to hook up. So
they're trying to find love. Yeah.
Well, it's just about airtime, isn't
exactly.
it? It's like you can be a celebrity, you know, just by being known, isn't it?
Yeah, you can. There was a story I was reading today. Is it here? About some lady. No, it's on the Metro. There was one woman who. No, it is here. Load up. There's some sort of what they called influencers.
Okay, like Instagram influencers, like people copy their fashion and stuff like that, don't they?
So there's this lady called Zoella, and she can earn about £12,000 per Instagram post.
Wow, damn! She needs to tell me what she's doing, man.
You know.
I suppose you show your tits, show your ass.
I don't know what.
Get people on your page, then you get enough followers.
Yeah.
And then you can get them to buy your stuff.
I haven't heard. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all that I see on Instagram nowadays. Just influencers. I mean,
Would you think of that public figure, like when you switch on the page and someone says they're a public figure, you ain't never heard of them before?
I'm like, who are you?
I'm like, what public is that then? You're just Joe Public. Behave yourself.
And then you read the description and it says blogger, and you're like,
vegan, love cats. Vegan, you laughing at vegan, you're racist.
No, I'm not laughing at vegan. I'm just the whole description. That's what it says usually. Yeah, I'm just like, public figure.
But you know, vegans in there somewhere, innit? You gotta advertise it. I'm gonna start putting on my post meat eater, carnivore, because like who publicises their dieting habits?
Hey man, you have to let people know just in case.
Get me intermittent faster.
Just in case they sent you, I don't know, they posted something on their stream to do with meat, you know.
Yeah.
And the vegan might get offended.
But you know what? They can't get offended, especially if they eat vegan sausages and vegan burgers. What's that all about? Who you lying to? You want your food to look like meat, but you're damn sure when you bite into that shit, it ain't meat. It's leaves, man.
That's what I mean.
On, behave yourself.
It doesn't make no sense. Why go vegan and then be saying you want to have a sausage and a burger?
A hot dog. A vegan hot dog.
A vegan hot dog.
What's that all about? It's called hot dog. So that's two slices, man. That's like the meat inside. Like, well, we all know a hot dog has meat in it, but it's veg. Yeah. But you still call that shit a hot dog, man. Right? Man.
It don't make no sense.
Dogs out there are just, crying.
Oh, so I mean, we can get into the first segment, which is what's happening in the world.
Okay, I'll be pretty shit at that because news is banned from my house.
Oh, peak.
It's just occasionally I chat to people, you know what I mean, and then I hear stuff. But Twitter is my newspaper, I suppose.
Well, I do love the Metro. Oh yeah, let's start with that one. So.
From their eyes, man.
It's from a meme.
Oh, see, I'm like, damn, like, what is that you want to chat about?
No. There was this YouTuber who removed an offensive video that he dropped.
Okay.
Which he talks about areas in London which he deems to be dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like they don't exist, sort of.
No, like, as in he was making a video as in places in London to avoid.
Yeah. Like whole areas, like Hackney. Don't go Hackney.
Yeah.
You'll get mugged.
So like, here's the video here. Here's the trailer. I believe.
Okay, and so did everyone
Hi,
cuss
we're
you?
John and Leah, and welcome to our channel.
This is our little corner of the internet where we talk about British culture compared to other cultures, accents, and life in the UK.
This includes lots of American versus British comparisons, we love those, and of course everyone's favourite segment, responding to mean comments.
Who do you think you are, Candy?
I can see
And
where this
before
is
you
going.
ask, no, we're not a couple.
No.
This could be all
We're
the
not
black era,
siblings,
isn't it?
and we don't hate America.
No.
Don't go
But
pack
what
'em.
we do is we make
Is this
videos
the
3
video?
times a week. So make sure you click the red subscribe button
Oh,
and
this
hit
is just a trailer about their channel.
Okay.
Right, so the reason why it got banned is the pair who own the channel, being British, sparked outrage with their now deleted video, Which Areas in London Are Dangerous?
Yeah.
Which some branded the content as racist and classist.
Yeah.
They said they boasted about living in safe places in London.
But who are they? Like really famous YouTubers? I'm
let's-
saying because like I've never heard of them.
I've never
and
heard of them.
So
but
who really gives a shit?
they have.
You've got time to
Hi,
be
we're
outraged.
John and...
What do they have on YouTube? They have about 132,000
Is that it?
subscribers. Yeah.
They're not even like huge, like a million subscribers or something like that. But so people care about their opinions, do they?
Well, basically, it's just the fact that they basically pointed out areas where there were a high percentage of black, Asian, or
Yeah,
minorities,
obviously.
and they met and said that these were the dangerous
Yeah,
areas
places,
of
yeah.
London, and you shouldn't
Yeah.
go to them places.
Yeah.
So they said places like
I can
White.
see that. I knew this was going there, man. I knew this was going there.
So they mentioned they were like the vloggers were
Yeah.
offended when they admitted that they felt scared when visiting Whitechapel in East London.
Whitechapel, because of all the killings down there. You know, them Whitechapel gangsters, mate.
But they quickly realised that residents in headscarves are just normal people. That's what the article
Oh my god.
they both lived there at one point, they said.
And we're afraid of headscarves. That's the problem with the world today. I could solve all the world's problems with just eliminating fear. Because it's just fear. That's why people hate. That's why people
It's true.
do shit. That's why most Americans carry guns. It's like, it's fear.
Stated that when travelling past Wood Green on the Piccadilly line,
Wood Green!
they said it says that way.
They're not even talking about real dodgy areas, man. You're talking Whitechapel, Wood Green. They're frightened of everything.
I know, it says, they said, in their vlog it said that while travelling past Wood Green on the
Yeah.
Piccadilly line,
Yeah.
they get panicky.
Oh man, they need help.
They also added that New Cross is a dangerous place.
New Cross.
Yeah,
Damn.
and I never feel safe in Manor House or Finsbury Park.
Wow. Wow. Have they ever been like? Did they have stories of something happening to them in them areas?
I never saw the video, but because
Oh, okay.
they removed it.
Okay. Like, who gives a shit about their opinion anyway?
I mean, yeah, they said.
You need to get them on this because their opinion means nothing. Who really cares?
I wish the video was still up so I could watch it.
Everyone's getting outraged, and you know what the funny thing is? The next video that should be up should be a white couple heading to Wood Green to against them. That's what it'll be. It'll be like, no, it's a totally safe area, and as they're saying it, someone comes up and mugs them. Now that would be perfect.
Oh, that would be peak.
Yeah. Then who's gonna have outrage then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, but it's like anything in this world, unfortunately. Like, it'll be news for 10 minutes and then there'll be
Yeah.
something else that happens.
Unfortunately, yeah, because
And
bigger
then,
issues,
yeah.
they deserve much more time, you know?
Yeah, like this, for example. Poundland
Uh-huh.
launches new school uniform range.
Oh, wicked.
That costs less than £10 for the whole set.
Brilliant. And what's wrong with that?
There's nothing
That's
wrong with
perfect.
that. I mean, it's perfect.
That should
Like,
go viral.
It should do. Like, discount store offers polo shirts and sweatshirts and either skirts or pairs of trousers for a little as £6.
That's good, man. I've got kids.
The range also, that's what I thought about it. The range also includes football shirts, ankle socks, cardigans, shit like that.
Yeah, no, it's good. Great idea. Fantastic. Good. You know?
And all back to school utensils and shit like
Some of these
that.
back to school shops, they charge a bomb for their items, you know?
They do, but some people have to have it because it's the high street name.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't even go there, man. like seeing kids dressed in Ralph Lauren and all that crap. Like, what is the point of that?
I don't get it. Like,
it's nonsensical. And do you know what the funny thing is? It's all the people with no money. I saw a funny meme the other day. 2 pictures of Jay-Z. One full of rings and chains.
I think I saw
gold
that. Yeah.
And all the lot. And you know, and the next picture of him, just nice guy smiling, no rings, no chains, just humble. And the one before was obviously him just starting out as a rapper.
Yeah.
And the other one was him now.
Yeah, exactly.
Millionaire. Multi-millionaire.
Do you know how I remember this? I remember this meme only because my brother showed it to my mum.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, look at this, look how he dresses now, he's rich." And my mum was just like, "No, that was Jay-Z at the start."
Yeah.
And this is Jay-Z now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not because he's rich. He's like older and wiser.
It's all for show, mate. It's all for show.
Oh, it's crazy.
You know, it's all for show.
It is all for show.
Yeah.
But speaking of money, and you know the crazy renting prices in London.
No, I don't. I just know that my crazy rented price. That's all I know about.
Hey man, I know about the crazy housing prices because I work slightly in property. But when I read this, I was like, "What is she paying for?" Though?
What I rent, Rachel, $936 a month for a 1-bedroom flat in Seven Sisters. I swear that's on the danger list. How the hell did they get away charging that much? You need to talk to them YouTubers.
I don't. What do you get for 900 in a 1-bedroom? Like what? Finding a place to live in London can be hellish experience,
amazing.
but misleading photos in bathroom, mold, blah blah. Once you find a place that is decent, you have to pay quite a bit to be living in that privilege. Well, it's living in London, man. You know.
Yeah.
But 900 a month.
Yeah. I mean, if you've not known anything different, like I haven't, always lived in London. Well, apart from a year stint in Luton. That was interesting, very funny. But anyway, like always living in London, you kind of you're used to this. This is just like normal. It's just survival. You find a way to live. You find a way to survive. But if you're coming from outside, you're a young person coming from outside London, you want to come and stay, it's different. It's a whole new world.
Yeah, true. It's student living as well.
You know?
She said that she pays for water, electric and an internet bill. That usually comes up to around $110 a month. And she doesn't pay council tax because she's a student, but still about 800 something for 1 bedroom.
Dread.
That's all mad.
What's she studying? How to get robbed in London. Like, what is she studying, man? I mean, like, flipping out. Because that debt at the end of that's going to be crazy. The students leave with like 40 grand debt.
I mean, now they do. Because they raised it to some crazy $9 grand a year, isn't it?
That's amazing, man.
I left with it altogether being $9 grand, but like $9 grand a year
used to be free.
It used to be free. That's the funniest thing about it, to be honest.
But no.
The people that are running this country right now, they went to university for free.
Yeah, but now they got to put the price up.
Yeah.
Because there's shit to pay for, man.
We're paying for their misguidedments. Speaking of misguidedments, Brexit. It's kind of
I heard you chatting about that the other day.
I love Brexit. It's fucking
Brexit.
It's
My
fucking
opinion
hilarious.
on it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story about Brexit actually. When that referendum happened and then everyone voted, well, the majority voted out. And taking my little daughter to school, I heard a few of the mothers chatting about it, So I got a nice glimpse into the Council of State mind, and it was like, I'm thinking to myself, there's no way these people could have voted for Brexit knowing what it is, because obviously the media made it all about immigration.
They did indeed.
So, they were talking and one of them, who I know, one of the mothers, goes, yeah, man, I voted out of the EU. I voted out. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, they're coming here, they're taking our jobs, they're taking our housing, they're taking this, they're taking that. I said, cool. So have you got a place to stay? Yeah. Well, they didn't take that from you then. So, like, do you work? Like, nah, was you looking for work or something, you know? Maybe someone from, some immigrant took your job. Like, no. Okay, all right, cool. So, you're talking this because maybe you heard this on the news. People taking your jobs and you're this and you're that. You know, that's what you think what Brexit is. It's about immigrants coming and taking everything. So, would you prefer to be the one cleaning the streets? Because I'm pretty sure there's a few immigrants who clean the streets, who work for the council and clean the streets.
It's true.
If you want that job, it's yours. But guess what? You probably wouldn't want it.
It's
you
true.
know? But so no one should have it then. Like, what is the reasoning behind this exit, Brexit?
It doesn't make any sense.
It's ridiculous. It's something that backfired anyway with the Tories.
Yeah, they didn't know why I think it was a thing where they wanted to scare us into doing something, but it wasn't leaving the EU.
Yeah.
It was something completely else.
I don't know, man.
And like when they put it out, they were like, oh no, let's put all this fear out and let's make it seem like we should leave.
It's that word again, man.
Fear.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Fear's great.
Word, man. I watched
great.
Amazing movie yesterday, and it just confirmed why I don't want the news in my yard. I don't read newspapers. I don't have the news in my yard. Occasionally, I will see some stuff on Twitter. But yeah, this movie is called Extinction on Netflix. And,
I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah, good, great movie, and I don't want to spoil it for you, man. But basically, these people chose to live not knowing any dangers or whatever, just going on about their normal life. But it turns out, they deliberately had erased their memories. So someone, had deliberately erased their memories. And I'm not trying to give away the gist of what it is. I'm trying to give away the twist. Because when you get the twist, you're going to love it. But they deliberately erased their memories, apart from a few who knows what the hell can happen and who can attack and what's going on. But yeah, they just went about their lives living blissfully with their families and whatnot. And they didn't worry about stuff they couldn't control. Yeah. And that's the thing, worrying about stuff you can't control. That fear, that Brexit, that everything, man. It's just like, if you worry about these things that you cannot control, you're just filled with worry all the time.
Yeah, it's more of a thing where even with us setting up to like everyone voted we want to leave, the deal that the Tories are trying to make with the EU for us leaving is just like a deal. Basically, they want us to leave the EU but still be on every kind of like trade-in values. Everything's just the same.
Still have all the benefits of the EU, but not be in the EU.
We just want to be friends with benefits, basically. Yeah.
Closed borders, but and the funny thing about it is this whole country was built on immigrants.
Yeah, exactly.
But the definition of immigrants and what most people think immigrants are totally different things. You know, when people talk about immigrants, it's funny. It's like, you don't talk about, expats, Australians. You don't talk about Germans. You don't talk about, French, Italians. When they talk about immigrants, they got to have some melanin in their skin.
Exactly.
And that's what immigrant means.
Yeah.
It's like the royal family is built
on immigrants.
They made it such a big thing with Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle marrying Harry, but they got Germans in the family and all sorts.
Yeah, there's always been
come on. So what? There's a bit of melanin now.
There's always been a bit of melanin in the royal family, man. Check your history books, guys.
There's been lots. There's been big stories on that.
Check your history, guys.
Oh yeah.
But it's like it's just funny. It just doesn't. It's now like all these months ago. When did we vote for this shit? Like last year or the year before?
Yeah, it was. It must be.
It feels like it's happened.
Now.
It's happened like really quickly, but then it's taken forever to go into action.
To actually, because they didn't know. Because put it this way, when they put this referendum out, they thought it was going to make them look good.
Yep.
And
people
will vote in or whatever, but they didn't account for all the areas outside London, and that's the problem. Like, there's a lot of areas outside London where, people who haven't been affected by immigration but you know, they get the odd
It's like
different looking person in their neighbourhood, and they're thinking, oh, they're coming over, they're taking over, let's just keep them out.
What's it?
It's like immigration. But Brexit is not about immigration, man.
It's really not.
Prices are going up on everything.
And like, all I wanted to mention about Brexit is what's happening on the dates and shit. So apparently, on the 4th of September 2018, in the House of Commons, they'll return. MPs will return from their summer recesses. You know,
which they get. Of course.
MPs are on their summer holidays right now.
Paid by us.
Yeah, you know, paid by our taxes. The parliamentary diary will start up, and they'll start to fill up with any remaining votes on Brexit-related issues. On the 15th to the 18th of September, the Liberal Democrats conference. The party will kick off with the conference season with their gathering in Brighton. All this...
oh my God, it's a meeting about the meeting about the meeting.
Then there'll be a Labour conference on the 20th. And then there's a Conservative conference on the 30th.
I don't want to be an actor anymore. I want to be a fucking politician.
You know?
Do you know what? You can have a meeting about the meeting about the meeting about the meeting.
That's it.
It's just amazing.
But it's each party having their conference.
Yeah.
And then...
then they'll come together and they'll have another meeting, and they'll probably set like 10 different meetings.
So then I think on the 18th and to the 19th of October is the EU summit, which is obviously all of the EU countries are going to be gathering in Austria this year. And they are going to, at some point, all agree on the terms in which the UK will withdraw on.
Okay.
And this will include the key issue with the Irish border, because Ireland said that they didn't want to leave. Oh, wait.
And Scotland as well.
Scotland aren't leaving, and Ireland, Northern Ireland.
What's England done?
Like
what has this country done, man? So the UK will no longer be the UK.
You know?
There is no more UK.
No, there's not.
This is ridiculous.
So like some of us, because you know, it doesn't make any sense. They said like, we're not leaving the EU. Like, I think obviously which side of Ireland is it? Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland?
Probably be the Republic, no?
So the Republic of Ireland have all their they're the side that's deciding to stay in the EU.
Or is it Northern Ireland?
Or is it Northern Ireland they have? I can't remember. One of the sides of Ireland.
I'm not 100% up on my politics, like I said, newspapers.
But one of the sides of Ireland, they're staying in the EU, so they have, and they need to negotiate a different deal from the UK.
Yeah. But yet the ruler is still Theresa May. It's a big mess, man.
So
you know what? Like, isn't Scotland wanted their independence as well, and boy, yeah, nice way to divide the country, isn't it?
In November will be the emergency EU summit. So this is
getting close to the last meeting.
You know, just in case they can't agree in October, then in November they'll have to do an emergency meeting so they can work it out.
You definitely know that's happening, innit?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be something.
On the 13th to the 14th of December, there's another EU summit.
Oh my God.
Which will be held in Austria, which will be the final chance to agree any deal for both sides.
Final chance. This is your last chance. I'm serious. If you're going to leave, this is your last damn chance. And if you don't agree on this date, you're going to have one more chance. Right? Just one more, and that's it. Yeah, I know.
So
it's a lot,
it says between November and January 2019, the UK could vote on the Brexit deal.
It's already been voted on.
Well, it says if Theresa May
the deal has to be voted on.
The deal has to be voted on.
Okay.
We have to agree with the deal. So if Theresa May has secured a deal with the EU leader in October,
we vote on the deal. And what happens if we all vote against the deal? Then that's just delaying Brexit again. So basically, there is no Brexit.
Yeah.
There is going to be no Brexit.
And then obviously the MPs have to then vote on whether they accept it to pass or not as well.
Yeah, for it even to get to a vote for us.
And then it will become a withdrawal bill. Then it will be set up with full information for Brexit.
Have you got anything less depressing, Corey?
But this is right at the end now, you know. March 2019, the EU summit to rectify Brexit deal, which will be a meet up in Brussels.
Oh, Brussels now. Oh, serious.
Yeah.
They're meeting in
where
Brussels
they
now.
will expect a rectified withdrawal agreement if it has been passed within the UK Parliament. And if it has, then on the 29th of March 2019 will be Brexit Day, and the UK will begin the process.
So they got more meetings to happen. They will bring the process. So it doesn't just happen like that.
No. They'll begin the transition.
Okay, and how many years?
It says the transition period will be in place until the end of 2020.
This is a load of nonsense. By then, government's changed and reversed the whole damn lot. This is what they're doing. They're stalling until Labour gets in power and then reverses the whole damn thing. This is bullshit.
Oh shit! Oh,
this is bullshit. And this is why I don't invest in the news. Because it's bollocks, mate. It's bollocks.
Oh, this is why I read the news, because it's
2020. Yeah, go figure, man. That's just bollocks, isn't it? What about all those people who really wanted it to happen?
You know,
they're upset. It's like Trump's wall. It's like, what the hell, man? Where's the wall already?
Oh my days! I do. This is why I love the news, because it's absolutely hilarious.
Nah, man. I'd rather watch memes.
Here's a great meme. A man proposes to Rita Ora on stage.
Oh. Not her boyfriend or anything.
No.
Some random guy. They let him on stage to propose.
Just so much I love you, babe, alright?
Oh.
Now.
Oh no, it's the actual...
So.
No, it's her boyfriend.
Yeah, it's her boyfriend.
Because I'm saying, they let some random guy come on stage and propose. I'm like, that's deep. Boom. She better say yes. Doing that in front of bare people. I hope she says yes.
It's like, oh no, I wasn't expecting this, not
Are you
today.
mad at me?
Where's he from then, this guy?
Yeah.
Not sure where he's from.
I didn't even know. I don't keep up with celebrities and their boyfriends.
I mean, I don't really care most of the time. I mean,
well, at least it's a nice news.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to hear.
It's a nice news.
What else? There's you've been charged, police versus cow.
Oh shoot! The cow's chasing him down. Yeah, but why was he troubling it from the first place?
Who knows?
Oh look! He's running. Why did the man trouble the cow in the first place?
Who knows? Man. But he believed it was a good idea to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, there was on YouTube, on news, they had the 911 calls.
Funny ones.
Yeah. Where was it? I saw it today. Here it is. So, a woman calls 999 to complain she had mushrooms on her pizza.
Damn. Were they holding knives? Something like that. Like, what were these mushrooms?
I mean, we can listen to it. Look.
She was high.
Hello?
Hello, is this exclusive?
Hello, speaking.
Hello, we received a 999 from this telephone number. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, I've been knocked off by a takeaway, would you believe it?
Fun takeaway.
A number 18 meat feast, and she's trying to tell me, no, you've ordered a number 8. I'm allergic to mushrooms. So I'm
allergic.
Order a number 8, right? And I've got a pizza sitting with mushrooms in it that I can't eat.
Okay.
$11.99 later.
$11.99 later.
Ridiculous.
Your time.
But what can this exclusive do for you for the fact that a takeaway
Exactly.
I don't even know. I just want my money
No,
back.
they're holding a knife to her, saying you've got to eat that pizza.
What you need to do is you need to contact the pizza company, make a complaint, and ask for your money back.
Well, I'm trying to do that. She's the manager.
Yeah, there's nothing that we can do in regards to the fact that a takeaway is
I love that call centre woman. She's just like entertaining it. If that was me, if I answered 911 calls and someone called up and they said, I want to complain. If you've got a problem, I want to complain about mushrooms on pizza. You're gonna that's all you hear. Because I ain't listening to that nonsense. That's why they won't give me a job like that. Because I won't be good at it.
So she rang up and ordered an 18 pizza, number 18. But supposedly the person who served her said that she ordered a number 8. So $11.99 later.
You know, she's got pizza and mushrooms, and the mushrooms she's allergic to. She can't pick them out the pizza though, because that would just spoil the pizza, wouldn't it? You couldn't just pick the mushroom out. No.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, I guess not, because then the mushroom residue will probably be on the pizza. So if she ate that slice and she's definitely allergic, then she probably might die.
Okay, that's.
I guess that's...
All I can see on your laptop is a man taking a full-blown swing and knocking some woman out. That is just... What is that?
Says,
that's just not right.
Mum of man who knocked out woman says she's taking him down to the police station.
She has to take him there. He's a man and he knocks out... Why is he punching this woman, though? What could justify that?
Again in Essex... the mother of a man who knocked out a woman outside of a nightclub has said she will march him down to the police station. Lisa Holmes, 20, was filmed
She don't get
punching a fella. A fellow revealed to the revealer to the pavement outside of Essex nightclub. Faces. Pig.
Oh, Faces. I know Faces, man.
I know Faces too.
I've been there a couple of times.
His mum, Kathy Holmes, 50, told on a Mail Online, the clip online shows him hitting the girl, makes him look bad.
So the mum's identified him, basically.
That's only a fraction of the story. People will judge him on the back of the video clip.
Okay, because he's a good guy, really.
Basically, she hit him, she pumped him first.
Right. She hit him first, but
and then
he was still
her.
Standing, and so he should have punched her in the face like that.
Pretty much.
Really, come on, man.
But, yeah.
You can't control a woman. You can't just hold her down and say, look, come on, behave.
GBH.
You have to thump her like that. And that's what that is. That's a thump. That's not even, that's not a slap or nothing. That's a
that
thump.
Was a thump, bro.
That's horrible, man. That's horrible.
I
don't like that shit, man. That's some nasty shit, man. All right, mad. Yep. Trust me, women can get you mad. They can get you crazy.
But it's no need
but
to...
you can hold a woman down. You know what I mean?
You
don't have to. If she's trying to hit you, you hold her.
Yeah, you hold her arms. Put
you know, don't.
There's no need.
You don't need to thump her up like that, man. I mean, the only place you should beat up a woman is in the bedroom.
Indeed.
That's it.
That's very true.
That's it. That's what I say. You just beat it up.
Bedroom bullet, yeah.
And if you beat it up good in the bedroom, she won't be slapping you up like that.
Exactly. So another 9099 call is a man calls the police because there's a ball in a field.
An angry ball. What, was it chasing him in the field?
No.
Okay.
Emergency.
There's signs saying there's a bull in the field.
Sorry, try that again. You've welcome to the end of...
Registered route. There's a sign on saying there's a bull in the field.
Right.
But what I don't know is there like a contact on it if there really is a bull in the field? It's just a farmer looking around.
Is it farmland? Where is it?
Okay, we've got no way of finding that out, and
It's just a field.
it's not something that you should be
So he
calling
found the
911
bull in the
for.
field and he thought, oh, let me call the police.
I appreciate that, but this number is for emergencies only.
Do you know what I mean? What's the emergency? The bull won't let me get on its back. Won't let me ride it. Damn bull.
Just the fact that there was a bull in the field.
Yeah, man, that's worth bringing the police over.
Basically, this is all part of what's it called? A new thing that the police are doing called...
You can call for anything, basically.
No. They've been releasing clips of calls where people have called up emergency.
To say don't waste our time.
Basically, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's the whole scheme that they're trying to run.
Okay. And that's definitely wasting people's time, man. Come on, a bull in the field.
So,
like, what are you doing in the field? Why was you? I want to know why he was in the field.
You know.
See, if I was on the other, this is why I can't do the job. Because if I'm on the other end of that line and you tell me you're in the field with a bull, I'm like, listen, mate, what are you doing in that field?
And this last one is a woman phones the police to complain about a police helicopter.
Well, standard. I've done that before. I'm trying to stash my drugs. The helicopter's following me. Why am I supposed to hide my shit?
Because it was hovering over her house.
Well, exactly, because she was the one like was trying to stash her drugs and thing, and you know, it's surveilling her. I'd call up the police. Let's move that helicopter so I can quickly hide the stash before I get nyam.
Please, what's your emergency?
Well, I'd like to know what the helicopter's doing, hovering over my house and disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace.
999 to ask my helicopter.
This is the second time in the last hour.
So this is an emergency line.
Yeah, I'm
2 times. See, she's getting pissed off. That'd be me. You caught
The
that
police helicopter.
police helicopter.
emergency in the last hour.
They're looking for someone making stupid
Okay,
calls.
I am not going to discuss this with you. It's a
I'm not
police.
discussing.
No, because he said, he was like, this. It's the second time in the last hour. And he was like, yeah, it's a police helicopter, sir. And he was like, what? Has there been 2 emergencies in the same
She's like, I'm not discussing it with you. Like, really? Come on, man. Allow it. Man, see a helicopter and he wants to. What's up with that, man?
Oh, my days. It doesn't make no
Hey,
sense.
people can be stupid, you know.
Hey, man, that's...
telling you, man.
This is the world we live in currently, Dean,
People
man.
can be stupid.
School opens doors for summer to feed children to feed children. Wait.
To feed children too? What? The bull that was in the field? Like what?
Oh no, to feed poor people.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That's fantastic.
What is this trending story right here? So school opens doors for summer to feed children too poor to eat.
Okay,
So,
lovely.
So a primary,
Lovely.
a primary school had. Where's this primary school?
So they're fucked in winter.
Peak, yeah. But you know, they've opened the doors for summer. That's pretty decent.
There's still good people around, man. I'm telling you, there's like people who have sense.
A few of them.
You know, there's still good people around.
What?
So never lose hope.
Students.
Students.
Speaking of students, right? My brother's just graduated, right?
Excellent. Congrats to him,
I
man.
know it's fucking
Smashed
amazing.
it. Well done.
But imagine, he wants to do a master's next year, but he hasn't applied for his course yet.
See.
When I say next year, the course starts in October.
Oh, next term. Okay, cool. He's not sure if he wants to take a year off or something, have a break.
No. I found out when I went to his graduation that my brother, he has a nickname, and it's Laid Back Aaron.
Man, that's the same nickname you've got.
I know, right?
Laid Back Corey. I'm like,
See, this is the
runs
thing,
in the
yeah.
family, man.
I thought it was just me. I thought I was just laid back.
Laid back Aaron.
But then it was just the fact that I heard his mate go like, "Oh yeah, this is Aaron," and then his mum and his mate was talking to his mum, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is my friend Aaron," and his mum was like, "What? Laid Back Aaron?" And I was like, "What?"
Name.
I was like,
I
"What?"
like that.
Like the tag names come all the way home.
I like that.
Jeez.
Even mum knows. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Laid back Aaron. I like that.
And my brother's explanation was, well, you know, the deadline date for the masters is the day before the course starts.
So you're gonna wait till then? Okay.
And it's just so lucky that when we met his course tutor for his degree,
Yeah.
and it just so happens he's the course leader for the master's course.
And he's like, "Are you coming?"
No. We were talking to him, and he
Yeah.
said basically, all Aaron needs to do is apply, and he's gonna
on it.
get on the course.
That's brilliant.
So
well, if you already know that, well, I can.
I can understand his laid back nature.
You know what I'm saying?
more.
I can. You know what I mean? Relate to that.
I guess so, but still,
Aaron's just taking his time.
I would have to get that shit
I've got
in.
a saying, Corey, you know, if you see me running, it's too late. And anyone who knows me knows that.
Oh shit! You finished talking.
Hey, I was just like, what the hell are you scrolling on, man? I'm just like, what?
Not that one. But basically, this whole article is about what reason why I picked it up was it says a student reveals how she's been eaten for free by bin diving outside supermarkets.
Yeah, you can get some good stuff.
I mean,
you know.
Yeah, and she said, and she lives in Bangor, North Wales.
Bangor.
Yeah, Bangor.
My mate used to work for Tesco's delivery, and at the end of the day, they'll have something like 12 trolleys of like food that's going out of date or whatever, out of date on that day. It's still good food.
Yeah.
And they donate something like 4 trolleys to, charity.
That's pretty cool.
And then they burn the rest. Like, what the fuck's that? I'm like, what?
It's crazy things like
Damn.
when I used to work
okay.
for places like fucking, where is it, like Wembley Stadium and stuff like that, doing hospitality work.
I worked at Wembley too.
Ah, jeez.
Man, many years ago.
Yeah, so like, but it's only when I worked within the food stuff and you see like the food that's left over at the end of the football match, they just throw all that food away.
That shit, don't try and give it away.
They don't even they don't want to give it to us.
Oh, they don't even offer the workers.
No. They'll just throw it straight in the bin. Yeah. And like, if you have a nice team leader, he might like obviously count up count up the wastage, and he sees what's left, and he's like, boom, just take some because we're gonna throw it away anyway.
But they have to throw a certain amount away. That's the irony of it. Like that's the thing. They have to throw a certain amount away. They can't be seen to be giving food away.
Yeah.
Like it's just like going to work. Most jobs, most people can do it. I can't remember. I was listening to a podcast actually. Joe Rogan.
I've heard Joe Rogan. I haven't listened to it, but I've heard a lot.
He's amazing. You should. He interviews a lot of great people. And this guy on there was saying something like, most people go to work, and they could do their jobs like within an hour or two, the whole job, and then they'll have all that time to go and spend with their families or whatever. And he goes like, he said someone pointed it out. Someone said to his boss, someone that he knows, said to his boss, I can get this work done by like 2 PM. Can I just go home to my family? And the boss just looks at him and says, shh. It's how the corporate world works. It's how the world works. You have to be in for a certain amount of hours for them to get a certain amount of money. Do you know what I mean? And it just is. It's not that like quality time with your family. It's not a good thing. Basically, you have to be there for that amount of hours. So do some more work. Do someone else's work.
It's funny you talk about this, or you mention this, because on my last episode that I done with the poet Yossi, we were talking about how they don't teach in school about kind of happiness. And do you know when it...
Practical stuff.
Yeah, like to do with like even history. We don't talk about the happiness of what they were back then to what it is now.
I learned about the industrial age in history.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean.
Fell asleep. I got an E.
Hey man, I was listening to something, and you pick up so much useless information from school that you retain, and you don't ever use it any point in life. Only thing I use in life is mental maths.
Yeah. I don't even do that. I use my iPhone.
Oh, I like to keep that.
It's mental not to.
I like to keep my brain working, man.
Yeah, I use it for other stuff. It's true. They don't teach practical stuff like how do you open a bank account, how do you save money, how do you do this, how do you it's not about practical stuff at school.
They say knowledge is power, but they don't want to give people power, so they teach us nonsense.
They keep the knowledge. It's just like the acting world.
Yeah.
Like, we spent some years at ID, a couple of years at ID.
True.
And what do they teach you about the business of acting?
Nothing. They don't teach you anything
about
business.
They tell you about headshots is the most important thing you need to have.
Oh, was you there in that first, what's it called, meeting that when Femi's in the room and he's talking to all the students?
Yeah.
Was you in the class with Paul in the first class?
Yeah, Paul was that when we did that first showcase. Paul was there.
Yeah. I think on the first ever meeting, I remember Paul. He put his hand up and he asked Femi. He was like, so do you guys help with like?"
Oh yeah.
Headshot stand
up. For you to do. Yeah.
Everyone's just like, whoa. Yeah. Okay. It was like, no, we're just strictly an acting school.
Yeah.
And I was like,
technique.
Oh, cool.
That's it.
Cool.
But no, you can just understand that. Great tutors there, man.
Yeah, there's amazing tutors, and I've learned so much, and I've made so much, so many great connections from there as well.
It's just unfortunate we didn't learn much about the business of
so much about my body and how to control it.
You can keep that shit to yourself. Don't be start learning your body while you sit next to me.
Oh, Do you know about the new Marvel film with Venom, Tom Hardy?
Oh, yeah, I see the trailer, yeah,
Have you seen the new one?
That's good, yeah. Oh, the newest one, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I like Tom Hardy as an actor. I think he's brilliant, man. You know,
I think he'll be fucking amazing as Venom.
Venom. I see the trailer, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again because I haven't
Let's
seen it.
do that. Let's watch it. Venom.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. And I have been... Eddie. Who's a bad. Taken. Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. Like man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form. What do you want from me? You'll find out. I am so sorry.
Reminds me of the Craze.
The what?
The Craze, the imbalance between these two characters. Or,
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of Venom's character.
That's a good movie.
So that's why I think he's a really good actor to play Venom.
Oh, he's good. Yeah.
That hour, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive. Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Looks fucking amazing. Hey man, we need a good supervillain film.
Yeah, man. Anti-hero.
Yeah.
A bit like The Punisher, my favourite Marvel series.
I haven't seen The Punisher yet.
Oh man, if you watch that, you can't watch any of the others. It's that good, man. It's just like everything else is cheese compared to The Punisher. Oh.
Oh, I have a parasite.
Yeah.
Name is Jen.
Definitely got a parasite, man. Yeah, no, that looks wicked, man. I'm definitely going to cinema to see that.
Stop. No, that was pretty good. But I do think that Tom Hardy will pull off a really good
Yeah, man. I
performance
mean,
for it.
he does good in everything I've seen him in. Like,
Avengers will be released on DVD soon, it
what's
seems.
that? Infinity War. I
Infinity
did like that
War.
movie. I thought
Did I see that?
Josh Brolin as
No.
Thanos was amazing.
No, I have not seen Infinity War yet. Peak. I will watch it when it comes on DVD.
I went to the pictures to see that.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can mention it, but I got told, if anyone is listening, that cannabis is illegal should be out online on, I think it's the 13th of September.
Cool.
13th of September.
Cool. So some jokes to come.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll give that a watch, man.
Because basically what the directors, basically what they wanted to do with the premiere was like a thing where, do you know when films go in the cinema, it comes out in the cinema and then you have to wait a couple of months and then it comes out on DVD. Because we live in this new age of streaming, they thought, let's have the premiere and then people have to wait because if you weren't at the premiere, you don't just get the film straight away. Then you have to wait until a couple of months, and then we're going to release it. So that's what they've done with the film, which I thought was a really smart idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Really
just
cool
give
idea.
people little teasers.
Yeah.
For like a couple of months.
But he's got another project in the upcoming. He's got a TV series which I'm going to be in.
Wicked.
Called what? I think he's just finished the script. It's called.
What are you playing in that?
I'm playing a stoner.
Playing Corey.
Hey.
I swear in the last thing I saw you in, Corey, you was a freaking stoner.
No.
You was, man. You was a crackhead.
I was a shotter in Marcel's Paradise.
Yeah, you was a crackhead. You was a crackhead, Corey.
But yeah, I'm playing this character called Adam.
Adam.
I haven't got the script yet.
Okay.
I know what's happening in each of the scenes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Bear Crow.
Bear Crow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like. Have you seen Parks and Recreation?
Do you know what? I think I've seen snippets of that. Isn't Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the type of, they've got like a reality TV type thing where they talk to the camera.
Yeah.
So there's going to be moments of that in it.
Interesting.
I don't want to, not going to say much more about that, but that's what that is.
Don't give the plot away, because I hate that, man. I like to watch movies and not know.
I'm not going to give a name away for this, but the next other thing is a dance movie as well.
Are you going to?
I probably will be in that because
because I ain't seen you dance yet, Corey, and I know you've done all that training.
Yeah. So we haven't had a British UK dance movie, so that will be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to.
Will it be musical as well, like?
Yeah. He's in the process of writing the script at the moment, so.
Yeah.
So that would be good, but I think I'm
so
gonna get.
So it won't be Step Up; it just be called Step In It.
I will tell you the name of it.
Cool. I've just given you a name. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna go back and tell him like, it's got a great idea. Like, step in it.
That's it, Daddy.
Just step, man, step. Man, them step.
Oh, Chris Pratt. There you go.
Oh man,
Speaking of
so sad. Like they do this to people. It's the political climate in the States at the moment. Isn't it? Liberals versus conservatives. And it's leaking into absolutely everything.
It really is.
Just divide your country, why don't you?
Yeah, it is.
As much as you can, just divide people. Don't bring people together. No, that'd be wrong.
No, that'd be way too easy, man.
Yeah, just hate everyone. Build walls. Build a wall.
The funniest thing is, it's like, it feels like someone said, like, do you know how, where we are with drugs and everything? Because of the war on drugs that happened in the 60s, a lot of research that should have started in the 60s on a lot of drugs hasn't happened. So where we should be
behind
on research on all these things that we're using,
like cannabis
and everything like that, we're not, because we broke it down because of the war on drugs. We have to crack down on everything.
But it wasn't really a war on drugs. Let's get it straight. Because cocaine was acceptable because it wasn't poor people and blacks snorting cocaine. But, if you turn it into crack, that's illegal. That's bad.
Yeah.
Because crack isn't cocaine. No, it's different then. Yeah.
It's a crazy world we live in. But now we're kind of working backwards, and it's like suddenly everyone's like, did you know that it's not really that bad to do this? Oh, no, really? Yeah. Or did you know that so-and-so used to touch children? Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
They had plenty of ideas. They did. Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, exactly. This is the best one that I read. So Bobby Brown is setting up No. He wants to open a shelter for domestic violence victims.
Okay.
Despite the Whitney Houston allegations.
Hey, why not, man? It's still a good thing. Look,
it is
put it this way.
Great thing.
Let's say he did abuse Whitney.
Yeah.
And now he wants to open a place for domestic violence. Doesn't excuse him if he did. But he hasn't been convicted, has he?
No, he hasn't been convicted.
It's just allegations.
It's just allegations.
But but he wants to help victims of domestic abuse. Why not? You know, it shouldn't. But you know what? My thing is like, you know, you get these people who are singers and actors and whatnot. Why do they have to tell everybody the whole damn business? Just open up the fucking centre.
Yeah.
And why does you have to make a fanfare about it? I'm so good. I'm opening this centre and blah blah blah. Just open it. Do good. Yeah. Just do good. It's nothing to do with the TVs and the cameras and whatnot. Just let him.
I think it's maybe he wants to open it, and it's just people are just like, oh my gosh, isn't it ironic that Bobby Brown?
But he should have just opened it. And said nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Get someone else to open it for him in his name. Put his money to it. Just open it. But see, this is the thing. Like these people, like once they leave the spotlight, they find it so hard. It has to come back somehow. And you know, I suppose the good that they're doing is worth it. I mean, those, you know, like it's like Madonna.
Yeah.
You know, going to visit a hospital in Africa, and you know, pledging money to the kids and even taking some of them home.
True.
But the point is, she's doing a good thing. Yes, she may be doing it to stroke her ego.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, just look at what it is. It's a good thing. Just let people do it. But, you know, it's like they can't just put the cameras away. Just go visit the hospital without people knowing. Why do people have to know it's you? You're doing it. Because you're taking the attention away from the thing, your cause, to have on yourself.
Yeah.
And there's just no point to it because you're trying to highlight a problem. Everyone's forgotten about the problem. They just know is Madonna's gone to this hospital and she's trying to make herself look like an angel and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But they're missing the point. And most of the people, I suppose, cussing her probably haven't done shit in their lives for anyone else.
Exactly.
So just let these people do what they're doing, man.
Yeah, man, let these people live their lives.
That's what the news does, man. It turns positives into negatives. That's why I don't engage in it. Do you know what I'm saying, man?
A lot of it is just for clickbait.
Yeah, they just want to turn positive stuff into negative shit. Like, who cares?
No,
do you know what I mean? Who cares? You know, do you think those kids care that Madonna's got cameras on her while she's helping them? They're just getting helped.
It's true.
Don't give a shit.
It's true.
You know, you try living the way some people live and someone comes to offer you help and you're going to turn it down because, you know, that person's famous or that person is bringing cameras to the show, you know what I mean? You don't know any different, you know, but really and truly, like, people don't need to publicise their good deeds. Just do the good.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just do the shit, man. Just do it.
And the final section of this show is going to be a new segment that I'm going to try and keep up. It just depends on if I can get the Evening Standard 2 days in a row.
Okay.
So it's... I read the cryptic crossword with my mate the other day, and we were cracking up on all these cryptic crossword things, and we couldn't get them. So I got the Evening Standard 2 days in a row.
Man, I love Tuesday. Cryptic puzzles.
So we're gonna call this section cryptic or easy. So
cryptic, man, always cryptic.
Okay, so 3 across is brother of one of the 7 sisters.
Brother of one of the 7 sisters.
Yeah.
7 sisters. Brother of one of the 7 sisters. How many?
5 letters.
5 letters. Brother of one of the 7 sisters. See, I gotta know who the 7 sisters are.
I don't know, man.
Who are the 7 sisters? Don't mind if I just switch up the accent a little.
No, of course not, man.
Practice my shit and see how it sounds on your podcast.
Yeah, man, I'll listen to it back and hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, if I sound like garbage, then
you know, you need to practice.
Practice that shit some more. Brother to 7 sisters. I don't know who the 7 sisters are.
I couldn't tell you. But
so, nah, move on to the next. Man.
I can give you the answer.
Don't ever do that.
Oh, you don't want the answer?
No.
Okay.
Don't ever do that.
What else can
I'm working that out while I work out the next one, you see.
Alright, now, okay, let's go for 13 across.
13.
American gentleman in Chester. 7 letters.
American gentleman in Chester. American gentleman in Chester. Yeah.
You got it?
No, I ain't got shit, man. Next.
The next one. 18 across.
18 across. Yeah.
In horticultural hands, it has a disturbing effect. 3 letters.
In horticultural hands, it has a disturbing effect. First of all, you're gonna know what horticulture is.
Gardening.
Yeah, I know that. It's a hoe.
It is a hoe. You're indeed. It
It's
is
a
a hoe.
hoe.
That's correct. Man.
It's a hoe.
That's very correct. 21 across. What is this? 22 across. Rude thing to call many a reprobate. 4.
Rude thing to call many reprobate.
4 letters.
Next.
What is that one? It's, 4. 7 down. Are they built with axes? Possibly.
Scum.
No.
No.
5 letters.
5 letters. Oh, the first. I'm talking about the previous question.
Oh, the previous one. Before it was what chest?
No.
The Chester
No,
one
no,
or the brother?
No. The one. A reprobate.
Oh, the
Some
reprobate
people
one.
call a reprobate. Many of them.
22 across. Oh. 4 letters. Yeah.
Call a reprobate scum. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
But yeah, many. So it's plural, I suppose. Rude thing to call many. Oh, I know this one, man. Oh, go next one.
All right.
Yeah. That one. Rude thing to call many.
28 down. That makes no sense, but game for Henry to master.
Game.
Game for Henry to master. 5.
Game for Henry to master. Game for Henry to master.
What the hell is that?
Game
Oh, I can't do
for
it.
Henry to master. Shit.
Oh.
You got it?
No. I'm reading the answers. So
Oh, you're reading the answers.
That's
A
what
game
I'm.
for Henry to master.
That's what I'm looking at.
How many letters is it?
It is 5 letters.
5. No, it's not that. Oh, it's golf. No, it's not golf. Game for Henry to master. Game for Henry to master. I got a feeling that that's historical.
Probably.
The answer to that. Damn it. It's only 5 letters there. No. Next. I'm pretty shit at this. That's the next one.
27 down is one with a broken horn.
Is this how you do cryptic? See, what I like to do...
I'm just picking random ones.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll see where I've put ho. I'll find out, like, what letters.
Oh,
and I'll be like, okay, so it begins with this letter. Gives me a massive clue. But yeah, no, go on.
I'm just picking random
Just
ones
do
so
the
you
random
can
ones,
get
go.
the answers in it.
Do
So
another random one.
30 down.
30.
Amusing. How odd. 5 letters.
Amusing.
How odd. Yes.
How odd. 5 letters. Oh, jeez, man. It's not a laugh.
It's close to that. It's close to laugh.
Amusing. How odd. How odd.
very, very close to laugh there.
Oh, man. Music. Oh. That's gonna bug me.
I mean, I can give you the answer if you want.
Then you give it to me, I'll be like, shit, I should know.
So, 30 down, the answer is funny.
Funny?
Yeah, amusing Howard.
That's what I thought.
28 down, which is a game for Henry to master.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
How many letters was it?
5 letters?
5 letters, a game for Henry to master.
Yes.
Henry. Game for Henry to master. God, no. Go on.
The answer is How MA, which is spelled H-A-L, and then there's a dash M-A. It might be Halma. That's why I wanted to look it up. Oh shit, wrong browser. So, How...
M.A.
Or maybe... Yeah, that is game. The rules of Halma. Masters traditional
Just
game.
pure nonsense. It's a board game.
It's a strategy game,
Yeah. It's a board game. Damn. Halma. Oh,
Halma.
that's easy because like every black person has a Halma board game in their yard. Because yeah, I've got like 3 of them. I should have known that shit.
What else? 13 across is, what is it? American Gentleman in Chester. 7 letters.
American Gentleman in Chester.
Yes.
No, go on.
Chester.
Yeah, that's just... Yeah, I don't want to play this game no more.
Oh, shit.
Chester.
You got Ho right.
Ooh, trust me to get that right.
Here's
you know what I mean? Ho.
I guess this is a kind of easy one, I guess, because only looking at the answer. A charge that makes you feel robbed of pounds.
Oh, a charge that makes you feel robbed of pounds.
Yes.
How many letters?
3 letters.
Pay?
No.
A charge.
A charge, yeah.
That makes you feel robbed of pounds. A charge. Oh, I feel like this is so simple.
It's something that you pay though.
Yeah. Tax.
No. It's a charge that you pay. What do you call that charge?
Yeah, tax.
Nah, you call it something else.
Yeah.
You call it a charge.
A charge that you pay. Leaves you robbed of pounds.
Mm-hmm. It will be pretty simple once you hear it.
Go on.
Fee?
Ah, standard fee. Same thing as pay, but
Yeah.
fee, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless you want one more.
Go on then. Make me feel proper dumb.
So, 27 down is One with a Broken Horn. 5 letters.
One with a broken horn.
Yes.
5 letters.
Mm-hmm.
Horse?
No.
One with a broken horn. One with a broken horn. Shit. One with a broken horn.
It's just the way they word it that confuses you.
Yeah.
It's like a GCSE exam question.
I did well on my GCSEs, didn't it? One with a broken horn.
Yes.
1.
No.
How many letters?
7 letters?
7 letters.
Yeah.
One with a broken horn. Go on.
Rhino.
Rhino.
Yeah, man. And that'll be the end of the first section. Unless you want to try some easy ones.
Ones with a broken horn, rhino.
Yeah.
How they work that out?
Because sometimes I guess you see rhinos with broken horns.
You see elephants with broken horns
Yeah.
too.
But rhinos
And
are...
you said it was 7 letters.
Yeah.
Rhinoceros is not 7 letters, man.
Rhino is though. Wait, 27 RHINO.
That's not 7
5.
letters, yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh no, it was 5. My bad.
You proper confused the shit out of me.
Oh, my bad.
I had in my mind elephants, rhino, those have horns.
My bad.
Unicorn, broken horn, that's a horse. But yeah,
Oh,
have
sorry.
7 letters, yeah.
Sorry, I looked at the wrong one.
That's serious, man.
Rhino, 5 letters.
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
done me. That was super cryptic, man.
Quick maths.
That was get me. That was quick maths. Man's not hot.
But yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
cheers.
section.
Yeah, that. Thanks for
Testing
that.
people's
Corey.
brain power. You know,
Do you know what I mean?
Getting people's brains working.
If you really want to tax people's brain power, you want to ask them proper questions, man. I mean, that shit right there. That's no goddamn test of knowledge.
Nah. Just out the box questions, man.
Yeah, cryptic.
Yeah. So,
Interesting stuff, though.
I mean, I'm out of news, to be honest.
You're out of news.
Yeah, man. That's
Is
all
that
news.
mainly what you focus on in your podcast?
Well, I mean, news and entertainment, and
Entertainment.
I didn't
I
have.
can entertain you with stories.
I mean, if you got a story to tell, go
I don't
ahead,
know,
man.
man. Tell.
I mean,
I was gonna tell you about that story at one of my first jobs, didn't I?
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, Wix. That was funny.
How so?
Yeah, because it was like, I think I was like 15 or 16.
Mm.
Went to work in Wix, the DIY store, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got there and started the job, and the supervisor was this Irish guy, Paddy. You know, that was his actual name, Paddy. Called him Paddy, and Paddy was a real bastard. Paddy was. He used to make us, because we were all young kids, you know what I mean. And the bricks had to be picked up, the sand, and he'd be like, "Fucking go over there and pick up those bricks, and fucking do this and fucking do that." And all the kids used to run and do that, and I'd never seen that before, obviously, not working in one of them places before or whatever. So I'd never seen that before. I thought, is this how this guy's talking? He's not going to talk to me like that. So here's me, little skinny teenager.
Oh, you were
And
skinny.
oh man, yeah, I was very skinny. And yeah, so like I say, like, he's not chatting to me like that. I'm not doing it if he chats to me like that. So yeah, anyway, the first time he says to me, "Go and fucking pick up those bricks." I turn around and said, "Fuck you." He goes, "What?" I said, "Don't fucking talk to me like that." Yeah, like I couldn't back it up, but I could say it. I said, "Don't fucking talk to me like that." So anyways, like lunchtime, I get a call to the office, you know. I got to see the big boss now, manager. So the manager, he calls me in, I sit in the office, and he goes, "I hear you had a problem with Paddy." I said, "There's no problem, he just doesn't need to be calling people, you know, effing do this, effing do that, whatever." So he goes, so you do have a problem with Paddy? I says, "Yeah, Paddy's a cunt." He goes, "That's my brother you're talking about." So without even blinking, I said, "Yeah, he's still a cunt." Because I couldn't take it back now.
Yeah, it's true.
It's too late.
You have to own that
I have to still stand. And you know what? It was sweet. I didn't get fired or nothing. The job was fine, and you know, Paddy stopped telling me to effing do this and effing do that.
That's true.
And it was all good. You know, it was all right, man. It was all right.
Was it just you that he stopped saying it to, or was it the whole team?
It was just me.
Oh.
Everyone else still can't fucking do this, fucking do that.
Oh, people.
Yeah.
But they didn't stand up for themselves.
Yeah, standing, and I stood up for myself. I thought, no, how can he be chatting to me like that? You know, that's just out of order. You want me to do something, I'll do it, but, you know, there's ways of asking people, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was interesting as a first job, you know.
So have you always wanted to be an actor then?
Probably since the first time I saw Bruce Lee as a kid. But
So do you know any martial arts yourself?
yeah, a few. Wing Chun. I studied.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Because Bruce Lee studied Wing Chun, so I had to learn Wing Chun. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So but that wasn't until I was like 13. I was doing Wing Chun, but like before that, I had done. I got older cousins and they're all girls.
Yeah.
So I followed them to ballet classes, tap dance classes, and acting. Did a few stage shows when I was 8, and probably about 13 started playing football, and then it was all about football and martial arts, and then an injury in football, and then back to martial arts. And then
It's interesting. You do Wing Chun.
Yeah.
My friend who done Cannabis Illegal.
Yeah.
Another film that he wants to do is Stoned Master.
Oh shit, man! I'm down for that.
I think he's looking for people who do Wing Chun.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can do Drunken Master too.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Sam
If you know Wing Chun, you'll probably straight
in. Give me a belt, man. Give me a belt.
I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
So no, I wanted to be an actor from then, but as a kid, like I said, from the first time I saw Bruce Lee, but. I know, obviously I didn't know how, and school's not set up to lead you to the arts.
No, not at all.
You know, the arts is like a hobby, you know, anything like stage and drawing or anything like that, it's all a hobby. But, I always wanted to, and then obviously life takes over. 20 odd years later, you know, wife and kids and blah, blah. And then I decided it's time, you know, to just focus on the thing I really want to do.
Was there like a specific thing that made you want to... Like a moment,
Okay, yeah. My dad passed away about 8 years ago. And I remember... We didn't have the best of relationships, but I do remember seeing a lot of regret. He didn't just die slowly. It was one of those things where, you know, take a long time to die. You're just dying over a year. Yeah, God wants to fuck with you. That's what he does, man. you live long suffering. So anyway, so it was wild, and I saw like lots of regret. And so seeing that, you say to yourself, well, look, you get this one life. There is no point getting to your deathbed and then, you know, having regrets on the end.
Yeah, it's true.
So, you know, and people don't regret what they've done, they regret what they didn't do.
Yeah.
And that's what the regrets I saw anyway. So death teaches us a lesson, you know, and I think around that time I had a bit of a near-death experience myself, actually, motorbike accident.
Oh, shit.
But, you know, it kind of, you wake up differently. I mean, I would recommend a near-death experience for everybody. The only problem is you have to survive that shit, because if you don't, you're fucked. But you have to survive it. But if you do, I recommend a near-death experience if you can have one. Because you see the world differently. You do see things differently. And where you think there might be an obstacle, like acting. How'd you get into acting? When most of the students that have people have gone into acting, have gone from a student level from school. But I've already passed school. I can't now go and get a place in RADA and Lambda and... You know, all these different places.
I mean, you could, but then it's just so much. Like, it takes you back.
4 years studying acting.
You know what I mean?
I've been living experiences. Like I said, I've done many jobs, man. Being a bouncer, being a scientist, being a security, being all sorts of these little shitty jobs, being a salesman and whatnot. And this is all the experience I bring to acting, because it's experience, it's life, it's real. So I've dealt with all kinds of people, man. And I've got so many stories like within like all these different jobs, man. It's ridiculous.
Imagine,
So it's just life experience, man. So I knew I couldn't do that. So then I met you at ID.
Exactly.
Part-time course, because that suited me, because I could work in between and do that. And you know, there was a few moments that I knew I should be acting when those moments happened, because like the universe conspired to put certain people in my path to tell me, yes, you should be doing it.
Yeah.
So I already got on something like Star Now, one of those websites, you know, where they have little castings and stuff. And I joined some background agencies so I could see what a movie set was like, you know, and I would observe the actors if I got on a background role. And I was standing on the door, I think it was 2013, standing on the door, meaning I was bouncing, I was a doorman, and I was standing on the door at a pub in Kentish Town called Hootenanny's, little Irish pub, lovely little pub, You know what I mean? And this guy walks in like past me, like he's like, hey, you know, and he's walking in, and I swear I was, man, I know that face, man. I was like, yeah, I know that guy. And so I says to him, King in the North. He goes, yeah, man, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Kit Harington.
Oh yeah.
So like, yeah, he goes, yeah, man, yeah. And so, anyways, he was like happy because I recognized him, and do you know what I mean? It's like, I think it was only 2 seasons into Game of Thrones, so his character wasn't huge yet. Jon Snow was still, you know. And I think this girl recognized him, and she was like getting all gooey-eyed and stuff, and that was it. Like, no one else knew who he was, sort of thing. Just him and his mates came in. And so so we ended up chatting on the door for ages, man. We took a couple of pictures with him, and we ended up chatting. And I says to him, listen, I'm getting into this acting game now. I want to take it serious. I've gotten star now or whatever, but listen, I need to get into the business of this. What do you think I need to do to really give it a good shot? He goes, have you got an agent? I said, no. He goes, okay, have you had some training? I said, not recently. It's like when I was a kid, you know what I mean? I did stage and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, okay. And then he goes, okay, are you on Spotlight? And I said, no. And he's like, okay, those are the 3 things you're going to start with, man. So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, bro, cool. That's cool, man, that's cool. So, like, basically within a year, I think it was literally the next night, and this is what I mean by the universe conspiring. I think it was like the following night, what was it? No, because that was the weekend. So it must have been the Monday. I rang up Identity Drama School, you know, for a place to see if they had places, whatever. And they said, our last audition is tomorrow night at 9 for this term. So it was like, if I had called the next day, it would have been done, and you've got the last spot. They goes to me. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be there. Man, I didn't have a clue what I was signing up for, what I was going to be doing.
Yeah, they don't really tell you before.
Nah, and, you know, I showed up and went through the audition process, and it was Greta Mendes who
she done my one as
done
well.
it, and it was like, we did all this movement and stuff, and I thought, you know what, man, you know, you can come in here, act your bit, act silly, and it's okay. And, you know, they offered me the place, and I was like, yeah. So now I'm on the course. And so when I say things conspire. And because, like, I didn't come out of drama school, I didn't realise, like, how hard it should be to get on Spotlight, or how hard it should be to get an agent. But anyway, I was on Star Now, and I was throwing myself in the deep end while being at ID. And I was landing roles in music videos and commercials and stuff like that, and I applied for agents, and this one agent, you know, there's a bunch of people, and he goes like, come and see me. And so I came to see this agent, not a great agency, but it was an agency looking for people. So I went to it, and for the longest time while being there, so I'll just take it back a bit, for the longest time while being there, is I read a lot of books, and you know, there were some books that left impressions on me, and I think it's Think and Grow Rich or whatever. I mean, they're deceiving names, like The Science of Getting Rich and Think and Grow Rich. You'd think it's all about money, but it's not. It's about mindset. And, you know, I took some things from these books and other books like them, like The Secret and stuff, and
48 Laws of Power is another good
one. And what I took from that was, you know, the if you want to be something, and my friend really inspired me because of his story as well, and I'll tell you about it in a minute, but if you want to be something, you have to act like you're that thing already.
Fake it till you make it.
And so that's what I did. I acted like I was an actor already, and so I was able to land that agent, you know, when he interviewed like 400 odd people and only took a couple on. I was one of them, and it's because I acted like I was, you know, an actor. And so I carried myself like an actor, went to ID and did the things I thought, you know, an actor does, you know what I mean? And what I had observed on background roles and how actors acted, how actors were on set and so on and so forth. So anyways, I pretended for the longest time. And I remember that contract coming through from that agent the next day. and say, oh yeah, we'd love to represent you, blah blah blah, and the contract come in and it said, you know, if you sign here for us to represent you as a professional actor on our books. And I just looked at it and I laughed because it said professional actor on our books, and here's me acting as an actor acting. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just laughing. I fooled him. I'm an actor. I still wasn't convinced I was an actor yet. But
Actors
anyway,
are the best
so
liars.
but you know what I mean? I wasn't convinced I was an actor yet. But anyway, so, you know, I took him up on his offer, and I got a few auditions and stuff. And then I met another dude from Game of Thrones, and he's a good friend of mine now. His name's Darren Kent. And
Who does he play in Game of Thrones?
he played one really powerful scene, and I remember this scene because it was, you know Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Khaleesi, right?
Yeah.
So the mother of dragons, her dragon had killed a farmer's child.
I do remember this episode, yeah.
Darren Kent was that farmer, and he brought the child in, and it was a really emotional scene, and it was powerful. And I thought, wow, that's deep. And it, you know, it wasn't even in English. It was in Valyrian or whatever. You know what I mean? But it was really powerful, man. I thought, this actor's flipping good, man. And lo and behold, one of the auditions, the first auditions that agent sent me to, I met him. And so we were outside the audition room chatting with each other. We're going in for different roles. But needless to say, that movie didn't even get made. But but we just became friends, and this brings me to how I got on Spotlight. So we became good friends, and he had a production called shit, man. There's one called My Feral Heart, which I went on the set of. He got me a place on the set, and I did a scene on that. And
is that like a movie or TV?
It was a movie. It's a movie. Okay. So it's called My Feral Heart.
Where can we find this?
Oh movie? Man, you don't want to find it. I'm barely in it, mate. I'm barely in it, but it was a credit.
Okay. Cool.
And also the other one is Abusing Protocol. He just gave me that credit for being on that. My scene is not even in it. But anyways, it's a credit, and that helped me towards it helped me to get on Spotlight because I had some commercials that I had done, professional jobs. You know, like one of the first commercials I did was for Toyota.
I remember you showing me that one, yeah.
So that helped me get on Spotlight, and I did all this by setting myself goals. So what I did was I said, like, okay, January I got into identity. I said by April I'll have an agent. I didn't get an agent till I think it was May, but I had always just been pushing for it, making steps for it. So I didn't give up when I got to April. I didn't have an agent. I just carried on doing what I was doing. May I got an agent, and I said by November I'll be on Spotlight, and I was on Spotlight by October, I think it was. And it was just because I set these goals, and I was like, yes, I'm working towards getting these credits to get on Spotlight. I'm working towards getting an agent. And here I am, 4 agents later.
Hey, man.
You know? But yeah, like I said, it's like the universe conspired to show me that this is, you should be doing this shit, man, because it's supposed to be difficult. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone you speak to, and I didn't have the privilege to speak to other actors who had graduated from, you know, the big drama schools and stuff like that. I never had the privilege. I'll see them on auditions and stuff like that, and I'll hear them talking, do you know blah 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 and blah blah blah. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll just, you know, headphones on, wait for my turn to go in, you know what I mean? Because I don't know these bloody teachers from these posh schools. But anyway, like, it was like, I didn't have the privilege of knowing how hard it was supposed to be to get on Spotlight, how hard it was supposed to be to get agents and stuff. So here's me just expecting to get that shit. Yeah, here I am, I'm good enough, put me for the work, just get me in the room, I'll do the job, blah, blah, blah. And you know, agents just seem to say yes.
Hey, man.
Do you know what I mean, man?
So whatever you're doing is working, man. You've got the secret sauce.
Well, I think I'm still pretending to be an actor, you hear me? The joke's on them. They don't know.
They don't know what I really am.
They don't know. They don't know. But yeah, no, I just felt like, I was just pretending to be an actor, and then suddenly I just became it. But something did leave. I did. One of the books I was reading, I think it was The Science of Getting Rich, is you always have to leave something behind. Like, you have to give up something to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And what are you willing to give up? So some people might say, oh, well, I'll give money to charity as I'm moving up, and that will be that. So I'm not a rich person. So what I decided is when I meet people, what I'm going to leave behind is a lasting impression to make them feel good. And if I can help anyone with words, and you can help people with words, which is such a weird thing. Yeah. And I discovered I could do that, you know, and I discovered that while doing personal training as well. I love one of my jobs. So yeah, I discovered I could help people with words. And I thought, well, this is my price to pay for moving ahead in life, is I'm going to leave behind, you know, a lasting impression that helps people to get on with their lives, you know, and it's easy to do, and it's
a nice sentiment as well.
But yeah, but you know what? It's the easiest thing to do to make someone feel good.
Yeah,
it's really easy, man. You know, I mean, we walk around making people feel bad, you know, but it takes an effort. It makes you feel miserable. You make people feel bad, and you don't want to walk around miserable. So do you know what I mean? It's easy to make people feel good, and you know, if you can help someone with words, especially if I could relate to a situation they've been in or whatever, and sometimes it's just listening, man. You just listen, and the person leaves you feeling good.
Yeah.
And that was the price I decided I was going to pay, because it was definitely no money price, because I didn't have that kind of thing. You get me? So it wasn't going to be no money thing, because I couldn't leave that shit behind. So anyway, I was.
But the thing is, like, when you say a price to pay, a lot of people would think it would have to be a negative thing that you would have to pay. Yeah. But you've made it into a positive price that you're paying for whatever you're going for.
For me moving, for the universe to still keep conspiring to get me in good places.
Yeah, it's true.
So so why not leave people in a good place when you meet them? Do you know what I mean? So if people are doing something good, tell them they're doing something good. Do you know what I mean? You know, tell them they're doing something good. It doesn't hurt to, you know. So you just, you know, and you feel good about it. It's just like, you know, if you can do something charitable, you're not just helping that person, but you're also helping yourself.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost a selfish thing when you help people.
Everything in life is selfish to an extent that you have to be somewhat okay with it for you to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like what I read in one of those books. A guy is a salesman, a trader, and he's gonna have dealings with the Inuits, like the Eskimo people, and the Inuits live in a very cold environment.
Yeah.
They shoot, you know, bears and whales, and they make their living off selling the blubber, selling the furs, all that kind of stuff. So this guy makes a trade with them. And what this book teaches you is that you must always give value as well as you make. So now the first cost, let's say $400, this salesman can get for a fur.
Yeah.
So, but he's not going to give $400 to the Inuit. What he gives is he trades guns. Because the Inuit always needs good guns so they can shoot and trap furs.
Yeah.
So he trades guns. So it's not the same money value he's taking away, but he's leaving the exact same value behind, because that is what's important to the Inuit.
Yeah.
You know, if he sold the Inuit ice and took the furs for ice, then he's robbing the guy, obviously, and that's not a feel-good situation. Do you know what I mean?
If it's a fair trade.
But yeah, it's a fair trade. So leaving something behind, I think, is very important, and you choose what you leave behind.
Yeah.
Newton's law of, you know, of relativity, travel. It's like you have to leave something behind. So your jet engines expel air and gas, whatever, and then, you know, it pushes the rocket forward. So you have to leave something behind in order to move forward. So why not leave something positive lasting? Yeah. You never know, man. You never know. So it's all good, man. So, like, you know, that's what's helped me to get this far and pretending to be an actor. So, yeah.
Hey man, I was gonna ask you another question, but you've pretty much answered it in your answer that you. I was gonna say, what do you have like to tell up and coming artists to what they're doing in life and how they can move forward, but just fake it till you make it, guys.
Yeah, no, standard, like live that. Okay, because the guy who inspired me, a good friend, we grew up at school together, and we used to train at lunchtime. We used to go to the gym and lift some weights at lunchtime when everyone was out. And his story is he wanted to be a commando in the army. He's only about 5'6", so he's a short guy. Commandos are big, strong guys.
Yeah.
And he says, you know, he went there, and you know went to the army and he said, "Yep, I want to be a commando." They laughed at him and said, "No, listen, mate, you'll just be, you'll just be one of these normal soldiers right here. You ain't gonna be a commando, right?" And he said, from that moment, he said, "Yeah, I am." And from that moment on, he watched the commandos and what they did, how they conducted themselves. So like when they were training, he took himself out from his rest time to go and do the training that they were doing. And how they sat in the hall and ate, he sat in the hall and ate the way they did. He did everything like a commando. Until one day his CO, his commanding officer, said, "Yeah, why don't you try out?" And needless to say, he became a commando and travelled the world doing what soldiers do. But yeah, so but what inspired me about that is he didn't wait to be given the chance. He became one straight away, which is kind of like what I'm doing at the moment, like transforming myself. So I'm really into Marvel. Yeah. The Marvel franchise and DC and all that comic book stuff. I grew up watching and reading that stuff. So yeah, so I decided beginning of this year, about March, to transform myself into the character Blade.
Yeah.
Now I'm transforming myself into a character that I don't even know exists yet. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to remake.
They are talking about it at the moment. But I have read.
It is what it is.
I have heard, yeah.
So I've decided as the Blade character, not only do I have to look the part, get into shape and hit the gym every day, but also I have to learn some of the skills. And hence why you see me all the time with the samurai sword and the training swords and stuff like that. And that's what I've been doing, man. That's what I've been doing, and it's amazing. Like in 4 months, I'm able to fool people to think that I'm a sword fighter, like a martial artist. I can fool people. People have said, like, "Are you like?" I'm like, "Yeah." No, I'm just acting. But I have become that. But the hours and hours of dedication I put into it, I am a samurai. Yeah, I am samurai, because what does it mean to be samurai? At least Ronin anyway, because I don't have a master. But do you know what I mean? Yeah. What does it mean? It's hours and hours and hours of dedication to training the skill of sword fighting, and that's what I've been doing, and it's just been coming to me, and like, and I'm self-taught. I haven't gone to schools and stuff like that. I've just been teaching myself. So it's like, yeah, and I feel like that's what I am now. I mean, if you put a sword in my hand now, I could do some damage, man. I mean,
there's probably techniques that you probably need to learn. That will probably make it finer movements.
Oh yeah, for sure. There'll be. If you're talking about the real sword fighting, I'm not talking about movie sword fighting, but there'll be probably so much I'd need to learn. But just to look good on camera,
exactly,
which is my goal, is to look like the character Blade. Yeah, and just base everything on that. Now, whether it goes somewhere or not, regardless,
hey man,
this is what I've chosen
Anything
to
can
do.
happen.
And hey, it's better. It's better to dream big, and
exactly.
There are sayings, man. Reach for the moon, isn't it? Reach for the moon. Right. If you miss, you may hit a star. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, who knows what could happen out of it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just doing it. I've dedicated myself to it, and it's just giving me something to do while my agent finds me, roles.
Other work and stuff like that,
I've done a few jobs this year, and in between that, I'm still working on, But watch this space, man. Marvel, if you're out there listening,
never know.
Call your boy up, man.
I do. I think I did hear about Blade. I think they are looking to reboot it. I think that Wesley Snipes wants to play Blade again.
They probably wouldn't let him now.
But they don't want to. They want to obviously reboot it. So they want someone new to play him.
Yeah, it'd be a different Blade, a different take. And if you've read the comic books, and I've seen some of the comic books, Blade, that Wesley Snipes version of Blade is one version, but there are others.
There are others, but the thing is that there's only ever been one Blade, and it's
in the movies and Snipes. So everything could be based on that, but I don't want to be anything like that. Besides, I don't look anything like
it's true,
like Wesley Snipes anyway. You know what I mean? So the comic book character Blade with the bald head and the tattoos, that's me. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's me, man. I'm like, I can't be that Wesley Snipes one.
That's true.
And I must say, props to Wesley, man. Amazing actor and amazing martial artist. Yeah. And there was very few of them.
Yeah,
and he's definitely one of them. One of my favourites.
Yeah, that's true.
And
very few good actors that are martial artists.
Yeah.
Like, what is the name of this show? Into the Badlands, I think it's called.
Yeah, Sonny.
Yeah. He reminds me of young Jackie Chan.
Yeah. He's a cool guy. He's a very good actor.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy as well, man. Like, great martial artist.
Yeah.
Got some skills. Great actor. But there are a few, but there aren't that many actually. No, there aren't that many with both.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, because of my martial arts background, I find it easy to learn, like using the sword and stuff like that. I find it easy to learn how to do different types of martial arts. So it's not hard for me to learn that, and it's just my acting I have to really work on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
obviously
true.
doing the jobs and pretending to be an actor is helping.
Have you ever thought of writing your own stuff?
Do you know what,
stuff
man?
Like that?
I'm full of ideas. Maybe perhaps what I should do is record and then have someone else write it.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, because I'm not much of a writer, but I am full of ideas and stuff, and I like a bit of comedy too, man. And you know what I mean? So,
I mean, it's just one way to not wait for the phone to ring.
Yeah,
You can just make the phone start ringing by.
Yeah. So I have ideas and stuff, and I'm looking to do some collabs with some people actually.
Cool,
you know, get some stuff down. Like, I'm not gonna learn all this Blade shit for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it on film somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on film. So whether it be my own Blade YouTube series.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Do you know what I mean? It'd be my own Blade. Walking around like the old Kung Fu David Carradine movie, TV series that he took from Bruce Lee. Walking around solving people's problems, but with a sword. Instead of using Kung Fu, I use a sword.
Hey,
Do you know what I mean?
It could be like, you could be like Big Shaq and just blow up. You never know.
Yeah, there you go, man. Who knows, man? Who knows?
That'd be cool.
Although fame isn't my goal.
Hey, man, I'm not.
but
notarized
if it helps me
for your
get
work,
in a Marvel film, then hell yeah, I'll do it. No reality, no flipping. What do they call that shit? Reality TV.
reality
There's
TV.
hell no to the reality shit.
I've contemplated it, but no.
Yeah, it depends what your goals are. If you want to be known, then it might work for that. But no, because what I call it is philosophy. I read philosophy as well, and Bruce Lee would put it this way. He was a great philosopher. A lot of people don't know that. Before a martial artist, he was a great philosopher.
I didn't know.
And Bruce Lee, great philosopher, and he would probably put reality TV would be. He would probably put it like this. It's reality, unreality, reality.
I get that, yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like you are put in the Big Brother house, or you're put on Love Island, but you know the cameras are there, and you know they're trying to make themselves a couple on Love Island because the cameras are there, and they want the cameras on them more. So it's not really reality; it's unreality, reality.
Yeah.
Although the situations might be real, you know.
Real-ish, because.
But it's what facilitates that situation has been made up. It's fake.
But then it's being produced the hell out of as well.
Yeah, as well. Edit to shit. They can make certain people look good, certain people look bad.
There's this great show that I watched called Unreal, and it's basically a kind of a dark, I guess I call it a drama, but it's it shows you on the other side of reality TV.
So the real reality. Interesting.
Yeah, so it shows you what all the producers actually do to make the stakes to create the reality TV.
Create the drama.
Yeah.
Like Big Brother taking away the cigarets,
Yeah.
getting people ratty and
exactly.
So they show them. So they show the bastards behind the camera who orchestrate that madness that goes on reality shows.
Season 4 has just started, and I've just started watching that, and it's really
that's interesting.
Really good.
That's
really,
interesting.
really good.
Yeah, that to me would be more interesting.
It's so much more interesting.
The way they manipulate reality.
And it's really interesting because it's based around this. The show is called, I think it's called Everlast, which is a kind of like The Bachelor type thing.
Okay.
So the first couple of series is they usually do like loads of male suitors. Loads of female suitors going for one male, and then the recent series they switched it up and had loads of male suitors for this one female.
Oh my god.
So, but it's absolutely crazy the way how they produce things behind the scene and what they have
so
to do.
all the guys are up against each other. Like,
And what it is like different producers behind the scenes. They all have they all producing certain people. So like they get bonuses if that person that they're producing gets further into the stages and shit like that. Yeah.
So do they have a say on creating the experience that people have in order to like push their fantasy team forward?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's like, that's Big Brother.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
that.
like you get to do that, manipulate people.
Pretty much.
And these people are so desperate for fame and fortune that they'll do anything almost. They sell their souls. I think that's why I wouldn't do reality. I'm not prepared to sell my soul.
Yeah.
For it.
Just for entertainment.
Because not everything is for you, you know. Even in this acting world, there'll be some stuff I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know, there'll be some stuff I may be asked or whatever, and I got to be prepared to say no, like, you know.
It's not everything you have to do.
You know, if someone says you got to kiss a pig, a literal pig, as part of this, but don't worry, it's only your character. Now, as soon as your lips touch the pig, it's you, no? Doesn't matter the lie you tell yourself. That shit is you, man, you know? You're there smooching a pig, you know? So it's like, you know, there's some shit I wouldn't do, man. It's like, you know, you got to be comfortable with what you do.
Yeah, exactly that.
You know? Otherwise, you come across as a shit actor, wouldn't you? I mean,
no one
I don't want to come across as shit.
Yeah.
You know, even though I may come across as shit, I don't want to deliberately come across as shit.
I just want to be
inadvertently shit. That's okay.
Just want to be believable. That's all I want.
Standard, man. Just want to be truthful. I know I would be truthful if I was doing a scene like that. I'd be like, nah, no, you better get a double for that shit. So, you know, there are some limits that everyone should have, and you shouldn't sell your soul like for fame or whatever.
No, of course not.
Just being a working actor, you know, if fame comes from being a working actor, that's fine. I'm not going to dismiss it.
Exactly.
You know, because it brings with it money and whatnot, and you can do good with that shit.
You can do.
So, you know. So yeah, no, it's the life I have now chose, man.
It's a good life to live, man.
Hey.
Half got foots in those doors, yeah.
Standard. Leave something back.
But yeah, we'll call that the end of the show, man.
Let's make that shit rap, man. It's been a pleasure, Corey, man. And
thank you very much for coming on the show, bro.
yeah, man. Don't leave it so long.
It's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long time coming. I want to do like a couple of episodes where I've got like loads of different people from different episodes all in one room and sharing their opinions and shit like that.
That'd be cool, man.
But that's in the future. Have you got anything that you want to plug?
Plug. Instagram. Follow me on Instagram where you can see my transformation into a Marvel character, into a superhero, basically. Learning some skills. Wolverine Dreams.
Cool.
So at Wolverine Dreams is my Instagram account.
And as you guys know, if you check out the website, Dean will have his bio. He'll send that to me at some point after the show. And I'll put that shit up on the...
there was no work to do, man. Come on, man.
I'll put that shit up on the website with all his social links so you can find him.
Damn. Hell no.
You know. And My Opinion Means Nothing t-shirts are coming soon, guys.
Yeah, my opinion means nothing too.
I'm also gonna do a competition to win a t-shirt. So yeah, a free t-shirt, guys. And I'm also thinking about getting signatures from people who have been on the show for the first year, and then like someone will win that t-shirt as well. So like there's giveaways, guys. You can win free stuff.
Yeah. and my signature might be worth something in a year's
exactly.
time.
Exactly.
Maybe
So,
you can put on toilet paper and wipe your ass.
exactly, and then you'll have a My Opinion Means t-shirt with like all these signatures from all these people that they were unknown at the time of listening, and then they just blew up. You're just like, oh my gosh, I got this t-shirt. But I'll figure out a question, you guys. And yeah, just keep listening. If you've enjoyed the show, thanks for listening. And if you haven't, more for you for sitting at home and listening for about 1 hour and 53 minutes. You idiots.
Yeah. But my opinion means nothing.
It
you know
does
what I mean?
indeed.
Remember, leave something behind.
Always leave positive things behind,
That's
guys.
it. Leave something behind, man, if you want to get somewhere.
Positive vibes only, and goodbye.
Bye. Boom.